Hi everyone, this is Soraya from Twin Flames Universe, and this is your collective energy reading for the week of November 4th through November 10th. And this week we have a very exciting reading. I was actually talking with God about this last night, and he had me write out like this huge page of stuff, and so I'm really looking forward to sharing this one with you guys. And this week in particular is a lot about identity, and I know last week we kind of touched on that a little bit, looking at our relationship with ourselves. But this week, it's a lot about really understanding our divine nature on a new level. So there's a lot of clarity, I guess is the right word for it, where it's like we've been looking at the same thing for so long, and now we're seeing it differently. We're finally seeing ourselves differently. We're starting to really get a glimpse of our divine nature and who we really are in relationship to God. And so it's almost like we're in this position where we're ready to receive this new awareness and this new understanding. And so it's like God is able to finally open more up to us. So it's really like opening your eyes up for the first time is what this week feels like. It's just a lot of just an understanding and awareness, a lot of like aha moments and just revelation when it comes to who we actually are, our nature, what we're made of, what our relationship with God is like and what that means, and our power, getting in tune with, our strength and our love and the wholeness of our being. It's just all these things that we've been learning about for a long time. If you've been in Jeff and Shalia's community, all about, who you are and love and all that God has for you in your twin flame union and how to heal and get there. And so as you're on this journey, you hear so much about this, but it's like at this point, we're really beginning to see what we've been taught. We're really beginning to have a deeper understanding of it for ourselves, of not just this concept of I am in union with God, I'm in union with my twin flame, I'm just healing separation consciousness. That's true. But who are we? What does it mean to be divine? What does it mean to be a child of God? What does that relationship look like? What does that feel like? What does it feel like to see ourselves? If we were to really see ourselves the way that God sees us, how would that change the way that we live, the way that we think, the way that we handle things, the way that we treat ourselves? And so it's almost like we've been healing and going deeper and deeper and deeper, and it's like we're hitting this point now where we're finally able to see further out into where we're headed. We're able to see more than a step ahead of us in a sense, and really get a glimpse of, oh wow, like we're here, we're at this place, we can see so much more than we could see before. And it's like through humility we're able to see even more. So this is just a really awesome time, a very intimate time with God and with ourselves, of really being able to experience ourselves on a deeper level in a way that we haven't before. And so, yeah, it's just a lot of intimacy and vulnerability there, and just deeper understanding and awareness and appreciation. So this week is just a lot of, I would say there's introspection involved, of course, because it's kind of like what I've been noticing in myself is as I'm having these new awareness, it's like I'm really reflecting a lot on the choices I've made and the choices I continue to make. But it just feels so good to just see more, and have more that we're able to experience of what we've been learning and healing. It's amazing. Seeing our divine nature, it's everything. It makes all the difference in the world. And so they say that like, the thing that we struggle with the most is actually ignorance of the truth, because the truth is all there is. And so it's these times of great awareness that really are pivotal on our journey, because it's like, oh, like I get it now. I get something on a much deeper level than I was able to before. And that allows us to dream new dreams and go even deeper with God. And so yes, this week is just all about just being with God, being with yourself, really opening your mind to what God wants to show you about yourself. Maybe the idea that you had of who you are and what you're capable of and your nature, your divine nature, maybe that was wrong. Maybe there's more for you there for you to see and understand. A lot of this also has to do with claiming our innocence, claiming the fact that we are innocent children of God. We're not guilty. There's nothing to be ashamed of. And this has been huge for a lot of us, especially those of us who come from a religious background, is really understanding that we are God's children. We are made in the image of God. And at our core, there's this innocence that really can't be touched or changed or altered about us in any way. We can believe illusions, but we can't actually change that nature. And so this week is a lot of really getting in tune with that core part of us. And that's kind of going into that divine nature part, right? Is just this understanding of this peaceful, innocent place within us. And that's who we are, and beginning to finally identify with that on a deeper level. And of course, we're all experiencing this on some level throughout this journey, but this is just it's almost like a shift that's taking place. It's just taking us a little bit deeper for wherever we're at. We're just kind of opening up into something new as far as really understanding who we are. So I wish you guys a week full of just peace and reflection and just enjoying yourself, enjoying who you are, and opening up your mind. Almost dream with God. Let God paint a picture for you. Let God show you. Let Him teach you the truth about yourself and who you actually are. Open your mind to everything that God has for you, and just let all of that just sink in, and just embrace who you really are and be free in that. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you guys next week with your energy reading. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.